Introducing over 100 add-ons to take your survival experience to the next level. Sit down, relax, and make sure to take note of your favorites. At the end, I'll show you how to combine them into your ultimate custom mod pack. Sleeping bags. Simply place them on the floor, then open them. Then either accelerate time or sleep however long you want. This add-on is great for explorers, coming with a wide range of colors with multiple different designs. Tools take up more than half of your inventory, but luckily the tool belt add-on fixes that. Just add all your tools, and depending on what tasks you complete, the tool belt automatically switches to the right tool for the job, saving time and inventory space. I recommend the dynamic light add-on for players looking to add more realism to their game. But if you're looking for something more niche, the mining helmet is perfect, made specifically for underground exploration. If you're looking for more inventory space, multi-backpack is for you. It's easy to use, and once put into the inventory, it can be worn as a cosmetic. There's also a ton of designs to choose from. For players who want something more complex, Sophistic Angel backpack matches their needs, ranging from the normal backpack with minimal features to the netherite one with the largest inventory space and most attachment slots. Attachments are craftable and come with different uses. Here's me applying the dynamic torch add-on. Features vary, like this working furnace or this automatic food eater, or how about an auto farmer feature? What about a portable jukebox? Rayon's tree chop capitator. This is an essential for survival, making tree mining so much more easier and satisfying. Cozy campfire. When low on health, place it down and regenerate health quickly. Then simply sneak and hold it to pick it up. Express transport allows you to move chests and other blocks more easily by crafting a carrier and support blocks. Here's a quick demonstration of me picking up a chest and placing it back. As you can see, the chest doesn't glitch and it still has some items in it, and this process only takes about 2 seconds. This next add-on adds a variety of new soups, with each providing its own useful effect. These soups can be easily crafted by using flowers. When it becomes dark, it's hard to see, but with the help of this add-on, you can now craft a pair of night vision goggles, and once worn, provide seamless vision in the night. It's useful for caves as well. Instead of having to manually break a crop and having to replant it, now you can just hold it and watch them automatically harvest, saving you time whilst farming. This works for all crops. Once killed, a graveyard spawns at your death location. You can get a grave key giving you active coordinates and distance, and by opening the grave you are able to get your loot and XP back. The grave looks better depending on how high your XP level was. The rope add-on makes vertical transport more easier. Just place the rope and it falls down to surface. It's better and more realistic than ladders. Craftable saddles and horse armor makes exploration more easier in your world. With the multi-ride mod, 2 players can now mount a horse. In fact, this works on any rideable mob, with up to 4 players on one sniffer. Rideable dolphins makes underwater exploration so much better, and will be useful for the exciting add-ons later in the video. This add-on allows you to go into spectator mode without requiring any cheats. It works on servers, realms, and multiplayer, giving you free cam abilities. The void totem, found from looting end cities, automatically teleports you to a safe location if you fall into the void. Better fishing replaces items obtained from fishing with loot crates. These boxes come in different forms and each have a rarity. Better trades improves fairness of trading with villagers, making things cheaper and more affordable. Dan's bow add-on allows transportation of up to 100 mobs and players in one bow, making things like iron golem farms much easier to make. Now let's move on to the next exciting chapter, combat. Starting with Vanilla 3D, adding 3D weapons and tools to add more realism and complexity to your game. It transforms your most used items into impressive 3-dimensional models, and along with this, you can also use armor reimagined, creating that complementary armor look, which will in turn enhance combat in your game. Another pack is the glowing armor trims, which works perfectly with 3D armor. Also, a quick reminder to subscribe. By using the bamboo crafting table, you can craft the new bamboo tools and weapons available. This is a humble bamboo hammer, and here's its ability. And there's so many more bamboo weapons with all sorts of cool features. There's bamboo armor and reinforced armor, which comes with useful abilities, one of them being this bamboo pad that protects you. But it doesn't end there, because there's bamboo tools and this charm used to tame a panda, allowing you to mount it. The panda is fast and great for traversing the jungle biome. They also protect you from hostile mobs. Vanilla Quiver, simply place it in your offhand and it begins to take your arrows and store them, saving you inventory space. It looks really nice and adds to the vanilla feel. After progressing, you can upgrade it to iron, diamond, or the netherite one, and these can hold additional arrows. This next add-on brings over 22 bows with their unique arrows, each having useful and fun skills for survival. Boomerangs Plus. There's a guide provided in this add-on that goes through everything you need to know. This is a collectorang and is used to bring your items from a far distance. This is an echo-rang, allowing you to control it once it's thrown, and the rest you can try out. Rayon's More Shields. This add-on is an essential, bringing 20 new shields to your game. These shields have some cool abilities like the Shulk one that has a sonic blast, or the TNT that blasts the attacker, dealing explosive damage. The same creator also made more maces, basically expanding the amount of maces we have, with some having special abilities. Sweep and Slash changes combat to match Java's 1.19, making us time our hits for maximum damage. There's a lot more features you can see yourself. Tinker's Legacy Reforged adds a lot of new vanilla weapons along with new ores, used to make even more weapons. There's a new crafting mechanism, and these are some of the items you can make. And here's the weapons themselves. There's a whole lot for you to try out, and don't panic, the creator also offers an Armor Edition add-on, bringing new armors made from the same ores the weapons were made of. And by combining both, you get the ultimate combat pack full of weapons and armors. There is a lot, so you will never get bored. This chestplate has its own quiver attached separate from the quiver add-on. Now onto the Mobs and Bosses chapter. Starting off simple with Max's Better Mobs, adding over 1000 mob variants, stopping you from seeing the same mob textures over and over. So if you want less repetitive and more exciting worlds, this add-on is for you. Golems Infinity adds 37 new golems to the game. There's Netherite and Diamond Golem. If you manage to defeat the Netherite Golem boss, it has a cool death animation where it splits into pieces. Here's some of my favorites. The Quartz Golem in the Nether, which you can trade with. The Lapis Golem that you can mine Lapis from his back, and it grows back in half a Minecraft day. And his enemy, the Redstone Golem, which you can also mine the ore off its back. The Bone Golem, which is basically like a drone you can control, is good for checking your surroundings but only works for 10 seconds. The Basalt Golem you can tame and ride in the Nether. Unlike the Strider, it provides additional inventory space. These cute Skulk Golems that once you attack begin to bite. They deal low damage but eat a lot of your XP during the bite. As you eat more XP, they become chunkier. To summon these golems, you have to make their body and add a soul core. By placing an Eye of Ender on the end golem, you can ride it. This provides an amazing exploration experience in the end. Villagers and Illagers Legacy improves the civilization aspect of Minecraft through a new village system. You can also ally with guards by trading for a contract with a merchant. You can also get upgrades here as well. It's a quick and easy process. This add-on also brings armor retextures and new weapons. There's also a new village structure for you to explore. Now let's drink an ominous potion to start a raid. Introducing the new Illagers. There's more types, they're stronger, faster, scarier, and they subscribe. During the raids they terrorize the villages, destroying anything in their path, so make sure to have allies with you. As you can see, there are a ton of new entities. Minkers, a new cave mob for each ore. They may look cute but are extremely dangerous as they attack in groups and are hard to escape from. Once killed, they drop the ore they're made of. These are Kurtzena Minkors and drop a new ore called Kurtzena. This can be used to make this special sword. You can find Minkers in the Nether as well. Next time you mine an ore, there's a chance of a silverfish spawning. There's one for every ore, adding extra excitement to your world. Raid Conquest. Drink a bad omen potion to begin the raid. This is a perfect add-on for those looking for an extra challenge. It's like the Nether version of a raid, but with multiple different stages, introducing new mobs and cool features to battle with. MB Creatures Plus adds all sorts of real-life animals to Minecraft. From big mammoths to wolves that hunt you in villages. There's plenty of new aquatic life to discover as well. Billy's Mobs adds a lot of new cute and fun mobs, and they all have unique features. In fact, the majority of them are tameable. By using a feather on a mob, you can see more information on them. Take a look at this potion. There's cool cosmetics and rideable animals, and cool armors and interesting weapons, one being the Piranha Launcher, which constantly bites the enemies. There's also a book which goes over everything, so you can enjoy the add-on to its fullest. Forgotten Mobs. This add-on adds mobs that are lost in the previous mob votes, like the Rascal or the Mooble. Bring your world to life with capybaras. Use watermelons to tame them and simply place a saddle and ride through the swamps. You can also use a costume basket to give them cute clothes. These guys are extremely fast on water, making them perfect for traveling. When in the Pill Garden, stay away from this glowy plant. If you get too close, it summons a boss. This boss is called the Crunching. It is extremely powerful with over 1,500 health points. If you manage to defeat it, you can use its scales to make crunching armor. The ancient city is too easy, so we introduce the Wardzilla boss. First, you would have to fight the tail before the boss summons. Even the warden will try to help you, but he will eventually die. This boss has so many abilities, like summon an army of wardens or this extremely powerful blast. Overall, this boss fight provides the best experience, and I highly recommend it. Have fun. You'll never beat it, but anyways, it drops its heart, which gives a bunch of powerful effects. Spice up your gameplay with mutant mobs, adding so many new mutants to explore in your world, creating more dangers and combat, so prepare for some intense fights with these beasts. What's even cooler is you can trade with mutant villagers, especially the weaponsmith who offers new mutant weapons. These weapons are absolutely huge and deal a lot of damage. One of my favorites is this ender gauntlet that can throw blocks around when sneaking. To use it, you can actually teleport, as shown in this clip. Now for the people who want something a bit different, Alex's Mobs introduces a cave with dinosaurs, but you can still play normal survival as these dinosaurs only spawn in caves. There's new things like dino nuggets, dinosaur meat, plants and more, along with this set of prehistoric armor. Let's move on to the gameplay features. To increase difficulty a bit, you can add the Thirst add-on, so instead of just hunger, you get thirsty as well. But before drinking water, you must purify it first, by putting it on a campfire, then after a bit, you'll receive clean water ready to drink, and quenches your thirst. Watermelons help to reduce thirst as well. Progressive enemies is an amazing mechanic. It makes mobs more powerful as you progress in your world. For example, if you're going into the end, which is the maximum progression, mobs have a higher chance to carry weapons and wear stronger armors, which is cool. I would highly recommend this add-on for more excitement. Realistic crafting. This add-on is for more advanced players. To start off, instead of mining wood, you need to first make an axe. And to make the axe, we need to first mine gravel to collect flint. Then we hit the stone with our flint to get knapped flint. This then allows us to craft a very useful tool called a flint shack. We then use this tool to mine leaves from trees and get plant vine. And finally, we can craft a flint hatchet. Now to make planks, you need to place wood on a tree stump, then break it using an axe, just like so. Next time you're out at night, you become slower and weaker, forcing you to take shelter. Torches burn out, so to relight them, use combustible flint, or relight them permanently with glowstone dust. There's new tools along with a leveling system that allows you to upgrade personal skills. The Location Diary add-on allows you to save coordinates of your locations that you want to keep. Choose a type and name for the place and submit. Click on the location anytime to see the coordinates again. This amazing add-on allows you to summon airdrops directly to your world, providing valuable items to enhance your survival. There are 3 types of airdrops, each offering specific resources for different stages of progression. Bounties. Place the prize in a chest, then shift and hold on it with the bounty book and choose a player to place it on. And that's it created. A player can go to the bounty table and pick a player to hunt. It then gives them a wanted paper with the victim's name on it. If they manage to unalive the victim, they receive the player's soul, which is then used to submit the bounty. Artifacts add-on allows you to find special items found by looting structures. Here we found the strong hand that increases our attack damage. There's a lot of items like this umbrella that gives slow falling, or the speed and jump boosts, a farmer hat that increases crop growth, and a regeneration necklace, or even this invisibility scarf. Stitchcraft adds more use to leather by allowing you to repair or reinforce your armor. Reinforcing armor increases durability and protection. You can reinforce multiple times, the maximum is 10, and reinforced armor can also be enchanted with protection. Skill runes make the player alter using lapis, then place a workbench in the middle. This allows you to equip or unequip runes. There are 3 slots available and each rune provides a gameplay perk along with a cost. For example, the Speedster rune increases player speed, but at the cost of it provides a hunger effect. Runes can be made by mining rune ore. When looting structures in multiplayer, players get separate loot just like in the trial chambers. Diving Tools add-on gives you scuba armor, allowing you to explore the depths of the ocean without drowning. Pottery Paradise brings over 34 new pottery shards. Simply choose 4 of your favorites and find them, then head over to this crafting table and join them together to make your very own custom decorated pot. And there you have it, a beautiful decoration which can also store loot. Villagers Soldiers 2. I put this add-on in gameplay features chapter since it mainly adds factions. There's new weapons to fight with, soldier mounts for specific factions, along with more weapons and defenses. There's 4 factions to divide players in, making a lot of intensity and competition, especially with powerful mobs to use in warfare. This is a perfect multiplayer add-on for rivalry with so many cool additions. Foods Plus adds over 150 new foods, split into different categories as shown on screen, adding more fun to Minecraft. Keys and Crates adds naturally spawning crates that are opened using a flint axe and sometimes provide useful loot. There's also locked crates that need a key to be opened. Nico's More Items makes Minecraft less boring with so many new additions like copper armor, diamond apples, new weapons, and a whole lot more. Grappling Crossbow makes transport more easier and exciting. It's quick and easy to use, getting you to places faster. Food Revamp improves foods by adding useful effects after eating them. For example, eating cooked chicken provides a feather falling effect. This next add-on brings aboard so many items with abilities similar to the Artifacts mod. As you can see, this one changed the time. The Copper Goat Horn starts at Thunder. The Recall Potion teleports you to your spawn point. Once placed into this spot, the Little Cloud gives a double jump ability. This is a bubble slot to put passive items into, like bad effect protectors and more. This add-on also adds a special mob which mimics a chest and is found in the caves, so be careful. Speaking of chests, allow me to introduce the locked chest add-on. It operates like a normal chest where you store your loot but has a useful feature. Sneak and hold onto the chest to lock it. Then toggle on or off some of the options, then submit. Then if you choose a key, you can name it and give it a description. You can then choose the type of key and the number of keys if you want to open the chest. You can share these keys with whoever you want, but make sure to trust them with the contents of the chest. As you can see, without the keys it does not open unless you chose the option. Make sure to aim for the middle of the chest to open it. Don't worry if you lose the key, as you can sneak and access its settings to modify what you need. There's all sorts of locked chests to choose from. Lore Anvils, a fun mechanic to the game. It looks very nice and has a detailed design, but to use it, hold an item to add new lore. For this, you choose a color for text and then add a description you want to show up on the item to keep memories or information, and boom, it's as easy as that. More elytras means more fun. These have unique effects like this TNT elytra that blasts you into the air, providing momentum without needing fireworks. The Skulk elytra activates a sonic boom on collision. The Turtle elytra increases speed underwater and gives a water breathing effect. The next type of add-ons is World Generation and Exploration. Runes add-on. This basically adds endless amounts of new structures, there are a whole lot of them, and have surprises for you to discover. More Simple Structures does the same job. You can either choose one of these by looking at the information page or just use both for extra fun. Creeping Crypts adds a large tower which goes underground, leading to a randomly generated dungeon, so each dungeon is unique. Some rooms have puzzles and are full of surprises. There are a whole lot of treasure rooms with a lot of useful loot. In fact, some artifacts from the Not Enough Items add-on can be found here. These add-ons have a lot of mobs to fight, but are very rewarding as well. Here's a quick x-ray of the vast size of a dungeon. With this add-on, depending on the biome you're in, random items appear scattered throughout your world. They have realistic physics and can be picked up from the ground. Don't worry, this add-on is not laggy as items disappear after a certain amount of time, so have fun. Now, Recurrent Complex adds some rocks around the world, but mainly 3 huge structures like the Clock Tower, which is very well made and makes the world less flat. There's also a cool Wizard Tower to find and explore, and more. More Geodes add-on. Nobody really cares about the normal one anymore, so this add-on helps revive this underrated feature. They're perfect to collect and use for decoration. The wilder world adds some realistic touches by adding some interesting things and increasing grass and plant life. Biome compass, it's easy to craft early game. All you need is 4 types of saplings and wood along with the compass, and that's it. This is very useful as it helps to find specific biomes, either to explore or find new things, and it shows every single one. Let's choose one. As you can see, it locates the biome and shows exact coordinates along with the distance and the direction to help you out. I did not know any add-on as detailed as this one was available for free. Pump Desert completely overhauls the desert, doing Minecraft's job for them. Check this out, we are in a sandstorm in the desert. It happens instead of thunder. As you can see, the place becomes really dark and the player's movement slows down, making us very vulnerable to the storm mobs. Yes, you heard that right. These wind things will hunt you down and keep spawning, so you better keep sheltered. Trust me, it's dangerous. This add-on is so underrated and not many people know about it, and if you've watched this far, you're very lucky. And obviously, there's quicksand as well. It slowly pulls you, then begins to suffocate the player. These towers you saw earlier lead to the mummy boss's lair, but first you would have to go through these mobs. It works like the trial chambers. After all mobs form, spawners are beaten and you can get a key, which you can use to open these mummy boxes for OP loot. Anyways, after beating all 4 spawners, the boss summons. The boss is very powerful and constantly summons minions. There is also a coliseum structure. Let me ride my ostrich and explain what it's about. So in the center, there's an altar that summons a sandstone giant boss. It shoots fireballs from his chest, and don't get too close or it'll smash you. There are all sorts of new blocks and a new type of wood as well, which is amazing. We have new weapons like the rhino hammer or the fire staff, which is obtained from beating the sand giant. There's sand charges and throwable rocks. Desert scout armor can be made from these desert turtles. There's other cool items you can explore yourself. They have their own music disc as well. The wilder world makes Minecraft's biomes more detailed with new plants, blocks, and mobs. For example, the jungle has poison dart frogs and butterflies. There's 40 new items and over 250 new blocks. Take a look at this alligator. You can unalive him to get the gator armor and gator blocks. Level up your adventures with 18 new biomes to seek out and explore. There's a lot of detail to the biomes like new foods, decorations, and fruits. There's new armors and weapons and much more. Vanilla upgrade enhances Minecraft's world generation, adding simple changes to improve gameplay. There's also a deep slate equivalent in the end. In fact, there's even a new biome in the end. But if you want to fully change your end experience, then Endless Void is for you, completely transforming the plain end to something more lively and fun. There's new mobs like the Trapper, it's hostile and will kill anything it sees, or Bobas, which can be tamed using a Blixby. You can ride them by using a Blixby on a stick. There's new ores to mine and these things called zircon columns, which have a special use that you can discover yourself. This is the Angro Fields, another beautiful biome but quite dangerous as it has toxic plants. There's new end structures you can loot and new weapons to battle with. There's a third biome called the Puffle Ponds. There's ethereal towers full of interesting loot, and close to them there's a new mob that trades loot for the new ore, kind of like a piglin. Hopefully you have fun playing this add-on as it has plenty of interesting features. The Nether Overhaul add-on improves the underworld with dense environments and rich atmospheric details. There's a lot of new things as well, like the Lava Soaker, which is a sponge for lava. On to the final chapter, textures and fun add-ons. This is split into 3 parts, visuals, GUI in HUD, and fun. 3D vanilla blocks modifies models of some blocks to give them a 3D look. I think it's a great addition to have in your world. RDRAC shaders is not laggy and makes the game very beautiful. Along with this, actions and stuff on 16x looks amazing. Better foliage improves the look of trees, leaves, and plant life. This survival pack brings so many improvements like showing us protection of armors, time on discs, durability on equipment and tools, basically more details on every item which is very useful, enchants, light levels and more. Arrows and potions show their effect, and mob eggs have faces. If we click on the brewing table, we can see the whole brewing guide on potions. Anvils show how damaged they are, hoppers have directions, and we can see our player when opening chests. And if we look up, it shows us the directions, and there's also a pixel sun. Beautiful beds adds a variety of colorful designs to beds, making them less plain and more enjoyable. The clear water texture pack makes it easier to see underwater by removing the annoying fog that Mojang added. This pack adds fog to the pale garden, creating that extra scary feel which matches the biome. This is perfect to use along with the crunching boss from earlier. Invisible item frames are a way to level up your world's aesthetic. You can make all sorts of cool things with this feature, so be creative. Our first pack in UI/HUD is Clear UI. Basically changes the look of your hotbar to make things more clear. But if you want something more vanilla, then I would recommend GUI Revision, which perfects Minecraft's UI design for workstations, inventory, and more. I love the crafting table and the villagers trading look, it's so realistic. Here's the smithing table and the furnace. The enchanting table is animated, and this is what our inventory looks like. And the creative settings. There's even a dark mode as well for people who prefer it. I think it looks just as good as the light mode. Entity tag shows you the HP of mobs and their names. This also works in modded mobs from other add-ons. If you want something more playful than the tag, then the health bar add-on is for you. It only works on vanilla mobs though. This pack makes a highlight color appear behind your loot, showing the item's rarity. Yellow is common, blue is rare, and magenta is epic. This pack makes a text hologram appear above dropped items, which displays the name and the amount. As you can see, the holograms disappear behind blocks, and by typing this command, you can open up the menu to modify whatever you want. And there's a lot of options to change. Map markers. To make one, place a banner and tap it with a brush. Then choose a color you want to appear on the map, in this case magenta. Then you make your map, it shows a marker where you made it. To remove it, just click again with a paintbrush or break it. This is actually a Java feature, but this add-on brings it to Bedrock for us. Now onto the fun add-on, starting with creeper spores. When a creeper blows up, it leaves a crater. Nothing much until you check back later, because a fungus begins to grow, and if you don't mine it in time, they will keep growing, getting bigger. The spores will take about 15 minutes to fully develop into creepers, and yeah, things get crazy really fast. KKC add-on lets you sit on a variety of different blocks, including logs. This adds a bit of roleplay and fun with your friends in the world. The next add-on on this list is Pick Up and Carry. Sneak and jump next to a mob to pick it up. This also works with players, and you can launch things you carry. You can also carry blocks like chests, but be careful as your loot can be stolen or even mined from your hands. Unfortunately, this add-on uses player.json, so you can't use it with other add-ons, but this is the only add-on that uses that, so don't worry. The Go Villager pack turns iron golems and villagers into goats. It's a funny pack to have in your world, and it also works for wandering traders as well. They're detailed and have a 6-pack. Rayon's item physics, making things 3D and more realistic on the floor, so I can just throw my items down, then hold on them or left click to pick them up. Another fun add-on is a vanilla clothes add-on. There's a set of clothes with villager jobs, the 3 types of villagers, and the wandering traders as well, which has 16 different colors. There's accessory clothing for each profession as well. Currently it is daytime, but if I type this command, this add-on lets you choose your real-life time zone to sync it with Minecraft. You can then choose the time to show on the screen if you want. Then boom! It switches to the time in real life, which is crazy. Villager names is another fun add-on to play with. There are over 1000 names available, and you can add your own custom names as well, but you would have to modify the file. Say goodbye to the normal oak door and trapdoor, because with this add-on we get a whole new variety. There's all sorts of designs for every type of wood available. Most of these add-ons should work well with each other. Make sure you join the Discord because there's a full guide on how to structure your mod pack to minimize bugs. Be sure to like and subscribe. This video took ages to make, and comment your favorite add-ons or any combos you'll try. Subscribe and make sure to check out my RPG mod pack or my FPS boost video. Thank you.